Hi guys, sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I used to. It's just the fact that I've been getting my attic redone and half of my stuff is broken. Hooray! That stuff includes my Atari 2600.
Why won't you work in it?
My original NES. And my vintage 1960s bakerlite radio. Hooray! And also because of a condition called...
Hey, yo, chill the fuck out, yo. You sitting there playing with the...
Hi, I'm Josh, and today I'll be talking about, well, pain, I guess. So, I'm playing Capture the Flag in PE. If you don't know what that is, don't worry, I didn't either. I was not listening. My brain was just, you know. And the guy on the opposite team is running towards me. He didn't really seem to notice me, and he just didn't stop or move out of the way. He was just bolting towards me as I was just in a light jog. So I'm jogging away, right? And I'm running in a completely different direction than he is, specifically so that he doesn't hit me, but he looks like he's running towards me. So I'm confused and I just stop, but he keeps running towards me. He doesn't even move. And then I try to kind of run away, but he curves again and he smashes into me. His chin goes straight into my back and I fall. And now, this is a smart survival tactic, but you can't just do this to a guy. He used my back as something to cushion his fall. He grabbed onto my shoulders and braced for impact and put his hands on my head so when my face finally slammed into the floor, his head would be protected and mine would be used as a cushion. It's just so infuriating. And then, finally I hit the floor and I broke my nose. I deeply bruised and injured all of my limbs. So there was blood coming out and I couldn't feel any. And one of my teeth got knocked out. And I was just laying on the floor and everything went black for a second. Then I was up and he finally got off me because he was laying on me without a scratch on him. And he just walked away. The title, I bet you're thinking it, but no, I didn't whack him with a rubbish bin or whatever you're thinking. It's very complicated. My friend, let's call him Frank. I don't want to share his real name on YouTube. But anyway, Frank and me and some of my other friends were at a recording sesh for Birch Bunny and Idiot Jester. If you don't know what that is, one of my videos, check it out if you want. And we were playing a game in my room. There's a bunch of stuffed animals in here. And when we were playing the game, what you did, you put a rubbish bin over your head. You sat in a bed and you buried stuffed animals all over you until you were covered, and they basically tortured you for 10 minutes and then you got out feeling better or something. But when I played it with Frank, he got in the bed, we did this stuff and we played an extra annoying song, but then when he got out, I pulled it off and it hit his eye. And I gave him a black eye. And this wasn't last year or anything. This was last weekend. And oh my goodness. I didn't know. He just said, it kind of hurt. And then when we went back to school, he had a giant bruise on his eye. And it looked like 2 throbbing veins. And he just told me it hurts to blink, and I thought, oh my God. So guys, in case you're wondering, no, I didn't steal this from Anson Animations. I just have a lot of hair and stories. So getting to the first one, my cartoon hair is very different than my hair. In real life, I have some mild sideburns, a small comb over, and a long back, deer antlers, and no, I'm just kidding. But I do have this haircut in real life, and my grandma hates it. Which takes me into my first story. I got a haircut because she's a hairdresser. And she thought that the barber I went to, she said, barely touched my hair. So I told her not to touch the back. She said, okay, because grandmas are like that. But she hated my sideburns, so she chopped them in half. And now I go to a different barber. Well, sometimes. But she also touched the top of my head and my forehead, because when my grandma cuts hair, she cuts it how she wants to do it. And I definitely didn't want that. Second story. One time when I was little, really little, my parents were somewhere. Can't remember. Maybe they were in a house, maybe they weren't. I don't know. But I cut my own hair. Surprisingly, I didn't cut myself. But it looked like you gave a toddler a pair of scissors. Which, in retrospect, that is what it is. And I thought no one would notice that half of my hair was missing. I had 5 follicles left or something. And guess where I put the hair? No, not in the bin. No. Under the couch. And my parents were angry. Third story. There was a time where I didn't have sideburns or a long back. I looked like a certain famous guy. I was snooty and loved being silly. I still do. To the level that I'm getting off track. Anyway, it was photo day and I like to look really silly. I used to look like I had just gained over 100 subscribers in the last 48 hours. I loved looking snooty. And guess what? It took 5 minutes to take my photo. 1. Because it looked like this. Yeah, this is real. Anyway, bye. Sorry I haven't been uploading a lot. I was working on this. I assume at the time I'm recording this, the last time I uploaded was 11 hours ago, I guess. But anyway, I don't really have that much fan art. No fan art, but my sister drew this. Yeah, bye. Hi, this vid is scripted, but you know how I am with those. Ugh. So yeah, this vid is truly just random stuff. First thing, getting over it with Bennett Foddy. This game is so... wait, can I say that word? Made sense at 3 a.m. But it's the most frustrating game ever. I'm just doing my thing and I fell down the snake.
You just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration. Real punch in the gut.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna say for the record, it's bad, but I like it. Yeah. Second weird thing. I probably won't do a map this year. Maybe if I get more people willing to join it, like the Discord server I'm doing it on, I will do one. But if I do one, the songs will definitely be Burn the House Down or World's Smallest Violin. Third thing. Wow, this vid went quickly. I swear I just started recording this or editing it. But seriously, my channel recently just turned a year old and I released this vid that took me 5 months to make, animate, plan, cut, craft and review and edit, not even counting the animating time. I might have said that, I don't know. I'm not weird, I just have autism.
Also, because of this carefully crafted formula, beautiful smooth animation, the recognition it gets is a mind-blowing 10 views. Like, it might be more when I'm recording this, I don't know. Huff. End card. Oh, here's some great fan art from Random or Josh. Go sub to him. Also, Random Guy Animates is not in my basement.
Can I come out of the basement now, please? Let me out, please.
I gotta take care of something totally different. Bye.
Do you want a brownie?
I want a brownie.
You want a brownie?
I want a brownie.
Well, too bad. They're beans.